Hi, I'm Beth Lahr.
And I'm Matt Lindley. Welcome to the Wild Web, your guide to pop culture and entertainment on the World Wide Web.
Each week we cut to the chase and give you an honest look at what's happening online.
We're here to give you our perspective on what's bleeding edge, who's making waves. Believe me, this is not an infomercial.
You're watching the Wild Web.
I've never seen anything like this.
The Beast of the East is one of the most grueling adventure races in the entire world. Over 350 dangerous miles of Blue Ridge terrain, from whitewater canoeing to mountain climbing.
The event has even brought some Navy SEALs to their knees. And although you can't check out adventure racing in a stadium, it's become the perfect spectator sport online.
Adventure racing is a tough sport. I try to make it as tough as I can, so it's more gratifying for those who finish it.
There are 3 big events on every adventure racer's calendar: the Eco Challenge, the Raid Galwas, and the Beast of the East.
There are lots of ways to measure how tough this sport is. Last year, we went to Ecuador for the Raid Galwas. During the course of that race, I lost 22 pounds.
In this sport, you hike, bike, climb, paddle, and anything else the organizers can think of, for days at a time.
The web's been our best friend as far as getting the word out to people and getting word from people. We do almost all of our work on the web.
The sport is sort of exploding all over the world, and by my records, there are about 80 events in the US this year.
The Beast is the premier adventure race in the U.S. It's the only race right now that actually offers a non-stop race where competitors travel 24 hours a day if they choose to.
That's right, non-stop. The Beast is 350 miles through the Virginia wilderness, and you don't have to rest if you don't want to.
Some of the top racers are going to sleep maybe 45 minutes every 24 hours.
2 nights ago, I was flying down a gravel road and fell asleep on my bike.
At the Beast of the East, which lasted for 77 hours, we had slightly under 2 hours sleep total.
But the athletes aren't the only ones going all out. Covering the race for the web is a round-the-clock job.
Adventure racing's not a spectator sport. It's hard to go into the mountains and watch someone run by. And Buddy, the rider, and Tracy, the photographer, get the emotion and that type of thing. And that's the kind of thing we can deliver on the web, pretty much as it happens.
We're working continuously, day and night, actually. We never stop.
You have to be able to weather the environment. You have to be able to do some of the disciplines, or be able to know how to handle your equipment in extreme conditions.
I have sat on cliffs for 12 hours waiting for them to rappel. I just spent some time and went, chest deep in the river to get the perfect shot of them crossing the river. I do everything I can so that the website is letting people feel what the race feels like.
Go, go, go! You have to be able to keep up.
I go out on the field every day and write different color stories.
And there's plenty of color at the Beast of the East, from bagpipes to Navy SEALs to Playboy's Miss April 95.
Cowabunga.
So I said, okay, I'll put a team together. Well, how about a team of Playmates? I mean, how fun is that? We did our first race. Everybody was kind of laughing at us. We came in second place.
We have people coming back to the website 4, 5, 6 times a day.
For families and for friends and for people interested in the team, they can find out real time what's going on.
And sometimes a racer feels like checking his own progress in the race.
Heading up to White Top, and there was a payphone there, and I said, well, I'm going to give my wife a call on the way back just to see if she's in and get updates, see what was going on, because I knew the website was up.
It's really possible, I think, with that kind of technology to actually provide much more intense coverage of adventure races.
It's a two-way street. It's a two-way pipeline where people can send emails to adventure races during the race.
And it's a source of some consolation always to my wife to be able to sort of check in and find out exactly how I'm doing.
It brings access to people who may not tune in on TV or may not read the newspapers. And it's a lot more interactive, and it's a lot more real than just getting the pictures and a 15-second clip on the news.
Next year, the Beast of the East will be moving west, which I assume will make it Beast of the West, yes?
Yes.
Yes. And amongst the Grizzlies and the Glaciers, the Glaciers and the Grizzlies of Alaska, there's even talk of making it the first ever multi-day sporting event, try saying that, with a real-time cybercast.
That's right, and if you want more information about adventure racing or anything else you've seen on our program, just come to our website, wildweb.com.